backing off of this pursuit hasn't really seemed to slow down this suspect. This suspect is simply wanted for a traffic violation, starting probably 30 minutes ago, and it's just the suspect has just kept driving quite erratically since then. You can see it kind of doing that loop there through that residential area. Luckily, not a lot of people are just, wow, just missing those cars into that power line there. Wow, that is quite the ending to this pursuit. We
It is like police chases every Friday. Every Friday there is a police chase. There's like something always going on out here in this huge, crazy city. You guys like the? You guys probably already saw the pictures back here. Is that the right word I'm using? Pictures?
Artwork? Just
Art.
kidding. It's decor.
Yeah, the decor.
Wall decor.
So one is saying, it's, you know, I wonder if y'all probably looking at it backwards. It's probably backwards because I don't think I had a mirror on, but dream as though you have nothing to lose. Believe as though anything is possible. And this one is confusing right here. This one is confusing. So be bold, follow your instincts, dream big, be curious.
It's totally not a word.
Whatever that word is, love what you do, love learning, keep an open heart, have a strong spirit, have fun. So are supposed to say courageous? Because that don't look like no courageous to me.
There's no G. Basically, that's what happens when you get it from places that we got that from. That's why it was there. It's wrong.
And then this one, be you. I mean, not be you. Be happy, be bright, be you. Well, be me. No, be you. So it's a little, I need to get some more motivation stuff putting around here. But, yeah, guys, so it's a lot of stuff been going on here. And so I'm like wondering, or I've been thinking, like, I don't know, should I restart my acting career? So that's something I've been thinking about. I kind of been getting back in it. Well, I should say attempting to get back in it. So there's been like, you know, casting calls coming up and everything else. And I had to like be selective of roles and everything I take. Now, you guys might have, heard as far as like my whole TV fiasco, first run I had before and stuff like that. But if you haven't, just look in the, I will say description box, but just look on our channel. You'll see, you'll see some videos about stuff I've done and everything. But but I've been just motivated to kind of get back in it. Like I stopped, I stopped acting, and I may have briefly talked about it a little bit, but I never really came clean and told people why I stopped acting, and I'm not gonna get into it in this video.
Oh.
Because it's very deep. And not just that, but I still haven't really fully decided if I'm gonna tell people like the real reason why I stopped acting. And because something like really traumatic happened to me, but I can sit up here and tell you guys, but you may not believe me, so what's the point of telling anyway? So because sometimes people have experiences and they try to tell someone else about their experience and like, oh yeah, right, that's impossible, that can't happen, oh, just figment of your imagination, oh, you must have been dreaming. Well, the scientists say that when you dream, your brain functions this way, and the brain fluid does this and that and all that type of stuff. But one thing I learned is that, and I think I said this on a video before, that you can never you never know what that person has gone through, been through, unless you actually walked in that person's shoes. So, because a lot of times people are so quick to not believe, the experience that you had. You can have seem like the most crazy experience, and you go tell someone else and like, oh yeah, right, okay, yeah, you need your brain checked. But anyway, if you guys truly want to know why I stopped acting in the first place, the whole situation, the experience I had, supernatural experience I had, then please leave a comment down below.
Oh.
So I'm getting, like different casting calls and things like that. And like I was saying, so I'm trying to be selective. I had to be selective of the role that I choose, like, of course, if they pick me, whatever, but you have to go out and audition. And honestly, guys, like some of the roles, like nudity, they want you to be nude, and I'm not about to do all that stuff. I'm not about to show my naked body. That's supposed to be saved for myself.
Oh, really? Okay. Your wife.
It's supposed to be for my wife, so I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna be strutting around on camera, showing my naked body and stuff, and not that anybody wants to see it anyway, but so no, but seriously, so but anyway, so being selective with acting roles is that there's a lot of, honestly, Hollywood and a lot of roles. Our belief system is different. My belief system is a lot different, and they cast for different roles and parts and stuff like that I don't, believe in, I don't agree with. And I had to be careful the content that I put out there to the world, because whatever content I'm putting out there, I'm going to influence the world in some type of way, shape, or form. And I don't want to put anything out there that's going to influence anyone in any type of negative way, negative thinking, or their thought process, or they may think, oh, I'm going to try that, or I'm motivated to do what he did. So it's just a lot of stuff. I'm not going to really get all into it, but I had to be really, really careful, really selective. So, but there's like a lot of roles. But so I kind of rather do commercials, which that's kind of like my aim, my end goal is to do commercials.
That would be good.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to, honestly, like, I'm not trying to be, with this big old Hollywood celebrity actor. I don't even want to be a celebrity. I have no desires, because when I was doing TV the first time, and it wasn't on the stage as like a Johnny Depp or a Denzel Washington or anything like that, but I tell you this much, it almost felt like it, because I'm like the first in history talk show guest who ever made it as far as I did, and just a, celebrity or whatever you want to call it, status that I was getting, the attention, it was like really crazy, and it was like very, very overwhelming. And I learned a lot about people that I didn't know existed. I learned a lot about like women, how money hungry a lot of women are. Obviously, you guys are too, but I'm saying as far as, trying to date and stuff like that, then people like really showed their true colors. Like this one chick, and I might have mentioned in one of the other videos. If I did, please forgive me. But I was sitting over there at CBS Studio, Television City, on Fairfax out here in LA, and about to tape a show. And so I was talking to this chick. She lived in Detroit, and she was all excited. Yeah, I want to see you and everything, and fly me out. Wanted me to fly her out there. I had her think I was gonna fly her out, but just I knew the type of chick she was, whatever. But she was just like money hungry. She wanted to come out LA and stuff like that. She thought she was gonna get paid and stuff. And but so I started basically ignoring her, and I guess she didn't like that. So one day I kept trying to call her. I don't even know why I was even trying to call that chick. And so she wouldn't answer the phone, so I would leave a voicemail, and I left a voicemail like, hey, what's up? Listen, I was just calling to see if you want to run out the mall. I was just gonna take you shopping, get you this and that. This was my gold digger test. I want to, take you shopping, get whatever you want, and blah blah and everything else. So whatever you get a chance, just give me a call back. But before I can put the phone down, somebody buzzed in and it was her, like right away. Call. Oh, hi, I'm sorry, Mr. Call was in the bathroom. Like, yeah, right and stuff. But yeah, we can go to the mall. Let's hurry. We go to the mall. Yeah, we didn't go to no mall. So, but anyway.
That's funny.
Yep.
That
So
story's always hilarious.
Yep.
And sad at the same time.
Right. So, I mean, what do you think?
I think, like I said, commercials are a good fit because generally commercials are not raunchy.
Mm-hmm.
So that just makes sense to me. I mean, that's something that I think, do you get residuals or no? Maybe it depends.
No, not
really.
Not really. I mean, that's if you're a SAG, generally, SAG actors gets like residuals and stuff like that. But they have what you call a buyout, and for like non-union, people like me, so they'll pay you depending on like the commercial, what it is.
Yeah.
They'll pay you a certain, percentage, and then they'll pay you like maybe 5, 10, 15,000 or something like that. For the sole use of your content, maybe, and throughout the whole country or around the world.
So would you do a Viagra commercial?
Nope.
It was a joke. You didn't give enough leeway or drama there. Nope. Anyway, I didn't answer.
Oh my goodness. Too young to do that, but but it's so commercials are cool and stuff like that, but still I gotta be selective and everything as far as doing that. But it's a hustle out here, LA life is a hustle, and you got to do, what you can. I'm not gonna say whatever you can, because whatever you can have a lot of negatives too, because there's people out here that's actually doing whatever they can to make it, and unfortunately there's people that are sleeping their way to the top. But most of them aren't even going to the top because, and see, be careful, like females, like be careful if you're coming out here to LA to be an actress, model, whatever. Whatever you do, I know, our subscribers or our viewers are not going to do this, but please don't sleep your way to the top, because people will promise you fame and fortune and stuff like that. And then, but all you got to do is sleep with them, and then you end up sleeping with them, and they won't give you what they promise. It's basically like making a deal with the devil, which is a whole nother story.
Yeah.
And I might as well just go ahead and talk about that a little bit. So this is the other thing, guys, too, for all you aspiring actors and things like that. I do know a lot of stuff, and it's not, to be bragging or anything like that, but just, I have wisdom in terms of a lot of things are concerned. And boy, there's no more light coming in here. And a lot of people are selling their souls just to make it. So not only people are, and not just, I'm saying men and women, they're selling their souls, of course, not only like sleeping with people, they get to the top, but they're actually selling their souls to the devil. So what they'll do, they'll go to, like just a popular, I don't even remember the name anyway to even say, but there's a popular place in New York City where people go that want to become famous, want to make a lot of money, who want to make it in the music industry and the acting, business. And they go to Santeria place out in New York. Jennifer Lopez, she's been there and stuff like that too. So, and it's not to be putting people's business out there and things like that, but they go to this place, and when you walk in, there's an entrance, and then there's like some names of like people, who's been there and things like that. Wow. Even celebrities but anyway, so you go in this place, and you do XYZ, XYZ, XYZ.
Right.
So then, so this one lady, she was saying that she went, of course, sell her soul to the devil, to Satan. And so basically they were making sacrifices back there. So in this room, they make these sacrifices to Satan. And this is crazy, guys. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, this is real. So she was talking about, she was making sacrifices, they all types of blood sacrifices. So for one thing, they can, have sex with each other, all these different people, whatever, the people that are back there, one of the sacrifices like having sex and stuff, or breaking, virginities and things like that. But so anyway, this one lady, she was making a sacrifice, and while she was making a sacrifice to Satan, she said next thing you know, Satan was coming up, and Satan had grabbed her leg, started putting his hand up her leg, and she was like, it was so creepy because she said his hands, the devil's hand was just hairy. It was just like an animal, just hairy, and touching her leg and everything. And so, yep, Satan came up and they were making sacrifices. She said it was really spooky, but she went on and, did stuff, whatever. So anyway, these people, they go to this place in New York and they sell their souls. They, make these sacrifices. Sometimes it may, they may sacrifice animal blood from animal or a lot of other different things and stuff like that. They'll bring a bag of like demonic material, witchcraft and things like that.
That's crazy.
Yep. Bag of, I'm not going to go all into that, but a bag of stuff. And, they'll do all these different rituals and everything else. And Satan will come up and Satan will actually talk to them, we're talking, like I'm talking to you guys, like we're talking to you guys. It will actually talk to them. So it's really creepy. But so there's known witches. People become witches there. And a lot of our world leaders, even in this very country, they go and they seek demonic spirits. They seek mediums, but they seek people that's, practice Wicca and all that stuff. And they, it's a lot of stuff. I just better not get into the whole thing of it, but I'll put it like this. A lot of our leaders, they are involved in some type of form of witchcraft. I'll put it like that, and not just here in the U.S., but around the world, but definitely here in the United States of America. But Jennifer Lopez, I'm not sure if she still is a practicing witch, but if she's not practicing anymore, she definitely for a fact, was a witch. 1,000% factual that she was a witch. So, it's a whole lot of stuff. I better not get into all this stuff. It's a lot of stuff I can get into, and I just better not. But so I've met people who gave their lives to Satan. They make a contract with Satan, and like maybe a 10, 15, 20, whatever, 25-year contract. So guys, now if you ever notice or ever ask yourself, why is it these celebrities die so young? They die fast and young because a lot of these celebrities, ladies and gentlemen, they sell their souls to Satan. Mm-hmm. So what happens, they make, again, like I said, whatever contract with the devil, and when that contract is up, he'll kill you. He'll basically kill you. So, yep. So, and they'll have like all sorts of problems and issues and stuff during their run, Hollywood and things like that. But I think that these celebrities really don't think that they're going to die after this contract or whatever. I don't think they really think about that part at all, whatever. LL Cool J, I don't know if you know the story about him, but he was down and out. I think he went through like $1 million some dollars, whatever, and he, I guess, went broke or had some financial issues at one point. This was after, he made it and made it big and everything else. Stuff happened. He ran through $1 million, whatever. And he was sitting in this hotel room in his underwear on the edge of his bed, really upset, just, couldn't believe all the stuff that was happening to him and everything. And I think this is around the time that he was having issues with his wife. I think they were just dating at the time, or maybe they just got married, but they were having issues as well too. Correct me if I'm wrong, whatever. But so Satan came to LL Cool J and basically tried to get him to sell a soul to him, and LL was like, nope, not doing it. But anyway, so all this to say that, and if you guys want me to go talk about more of this, please leave a comment in the comment section as well too.
And there's definitely, like, I've heard stories too, of course, people right on Hollywood Boulevard, there's a famous restaurant or a known restaurant or whatever. I honestly can't even think of the name because the pregnancy brain. But literally, somebody was saying similar story where you go in there, you talk to this guy, and the discussion is about you selling your soul so that you can advance your career and whatnot. And it's a very real thing. So it's basically, these are the places like New York. I mean, it's all over, but of course, New York, LA. Yeah. It's just like, sadly part of the industry, as well as other crazy things too.
And that's what I was gonna say too, because there's a lot of people, like yeah, that's what I think I was saying. I met people who actually sold their souls to Satan, and they even have the what do you call that? The pentagram, the demonic tattoo and stuff on their back, on their side, on their hand, whatever. There's even they were talking about this about there's like porn stars, you know, that do porn videos, and they like I guess they get those things stamped on their body or something like that. So it's just a whole lot of stuff. But so anyway, you got to be real careful out here, because people, they will promise you just fame and fortune and everything else. And because a lot of people are so desperate for money, and they want to blow up so bad. They want to be in a spotlight. They want to be rich. They want to be a Hollywood celeb. They'll do whatever it takes to, you know, become an actor or a singer or whatever it is and stuff. And they do give, it's not a myth, it's not a rumor. People actually sell their souls to Satan. I'm telling you guys, you know, Satanists, I met, you know, ex-Satanists, people like that. And I mean, they'll tell me stuff like Halloween, and just not to bust anybody's bubble, which we don't celebrate Halloween. We're not telling you what to do and what not to do. But, you know, Tasha and I are always knowing this. But Satanists told me that Halloween, and I already knew this, Halloween is Satan's holiday. And so when people celebrate Halloween, you know, Satan laughs at people when, you know, people celebrate Halloween. And because there's like a lot of spiritual stuff behind it. And Halloween, as far as Santeria, people that practice Wicca and all that type of stuff, they do, you know, do a lot of blood sacrifices on that day. But especially, do you know what they do? They astral project out of their body, and they go out to like different neighborhoods, and they cast spells. And I'm talking about Halloween. I mean, they do it not just Halloween, but Halloween is their favorite day to do it, the biggest day. So Halloween, these people that practice Wicca and, you know, this witchcraft stuff, whatever, they're able to levitate out of their body, you know, spiritually, and they'll go out into different neighborhoods. They'll cast demonic spells over certain neighborhoods. And the reason why I say certain neighborhoods, because it's not all neighborhoods they can cast spells on, because there's actually, you know, and I know that this is getting spiritual or religious, whatever you want to call it, but there's actually angels. They run into angels, huge angels with swords standing in neighborhoods where, you know, they're being protected. The neighborhood, the actual neighborhood, or people or a group of people are being protected by these massive angels. And so then they will come back and they would tell the demonic leader, the Wicca person, it's another name I'm looking for, the Santeria, the devil worshiper. So they'll go back and say, hey, you know, I can't cast a spell on these group of people and all this. So like, what? So the devil worshiper sends call up another demonic spirit up out the ground and had them to go cast a spell, because they're like, you know, mad, like, okay, the last spirit I sent out, you know, said they couldn't do it. So they'll send another spirit out, and then that spirit will come back and say, we couldn't do it. So then they'll send another spirit out and come back and to the master, to the Satan worshiper, like, you know, how come you can't cast a spell? You know, y'all keep coming back saying you can't cast spells. And, you know, so they'll tell them that's because, you know, there's a big angel. There's an angel with a sword guard and you know, won't let me through. So, but these are true stories and everything else, guys. So, but again, so I'm just telling you, I'm just saying all this to say that not only I have to be selective things I do and the content I put out there, but I had to be careful as far as who I deal with, the roles I play, the door I choose. And you guys, you know, if you want to be an actor or a model, you have to be real careful, because it's not worth, you know, selling your soul to Satan, losing your life, or, you know, giving your private area up to, you know, your virginity, or giving your temple up to people just so you can make it in Hollywood, just so you can, you know, blow up and make, you know, millions of dollars, because it's not worth it. Because I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have serious problems and issues throughout your life, and you'll have a hard time in life. You can be rich as I don't know what, but just because you're rich, that doesn't mean that you'll be happy. So
exactly, doesn't mean all your problems be solved.
Right.
So don't forget to, of course, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And
yep, so I think that's about it for this vlog.
That's about it.
But yep, so thanks for watching, and we'll have another vlog topic coming soon. So Of course, the video's been slow, obviously, because the whole pregnancy.
Yeah.
So
It's been something.
Yeah. So that's it, guys, and we'll see you on the next vlog.
Bye.